Today I'm going to be playing EU4 as the nation of Würzburg, a two-province minor nation located in the middle of Germany inside the Holy Roman Empire that also starts off with a tiny one-province minor vassal, the nation of Bamberg. If you play in Europe or if you play in the HRE, I'm sure that most of you will have heard of the nation of Würzburg, although I doubt many of you will have played as them, even though they actually have really good national ideas focusing on diplomacy, trade, and warfare. And of course, as you all know, Würzburg is our final ever nation in the Holy Roman Empire in EU4 A to Z. So what do we do as them? Well, something we've never actually done in the entire run of EU4 A to Z. Form the Holy Roman Empire. Easy, right? Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Until I noticed they're a bishopric. They can't vote for us. How do we become the HRE? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to find out. So let's jump into the final ever episode in the Holy Roman Empire in EU4 A to Z. Alright, here we are as Würzburg, ladies and gentlemen, for the final ever time in the Holy Roman Empire in EU4 A to Z. Yeah, man, Würzburg, like I just said in the intro, we start off as a clerical state. We're actually a bishopric, so we can't even get voted to be the Holy Roman Emperor. That's why I initially thought, maybe we don't do this goal because we do have an Austria World Conquest One Faith coming right up where we have to do HRE shenanigans as well. But then I noticed, oh wait, we're a bishopric, it's gonna be lots of pain, so we do have to do it. But Würzburgian ideas, man, provincial trade power, yearly people influence, improve relations plus 30% as a finisher. In the meantime, Diplo relations and Diplo rep, cap combat abilities, stab discount, national attacks, production efficiency, and yearly prestige. So a pretty good set of national ideas right there, especially for HRE gameplay. Small little Franconian mission tree right here. We might form Franconia in the meantime. We'll see if we do. And yeah, man, first order of business is get down to tier 6 and become a monarchy so that we can actually get voted as HRE emperor. Until then, though, everything's gonna go wrong. People are gonna become Protestant, people are gonna leave the HRE, so my initial plan of becoming the emperor right after this guy dies, yeah, that can't happen. But yeah, man, I guess the game plan is to just expand a little bit over here, you know, not get into it with the electors, don't fight free cities either, because we want a lot of free cities later. It's gonna be very painful, man. It's gonna be very painful because we're not gonna become emperor before the Reformation, and the Reformation is just gonna mess everything up. So, in a normal run, let's say, you know, the one I'm planning with Austria, for example, you revoke the privilege, 1510 to 1530 without doing anything too special, not going too hard. I think, man, we might even have to fight the war of the Protestant League here, make Catholic official and stuff like that. It's, oh, yeah, starting off as a bishopric, man. Ugh. Now, additionally, there are some provinces we do want to conquer ourselves. For example, like Ulm right here for the Ulm Minster for imperial authority from free cities minus 20%, plus 20%, sorry. And also the historical center of Prague for plus 0.15 imperial authority at tier 3. So yeah, we do want to do conquering as well. It's just, yeah, man, till we become a monarchy, there's nothing we can really influence right here. I did link up with 4 electors, Brandenburg, Cologne, Planet, and Mainz, trying to link up with Austria. That's about it. Luckily, while we're small, we will farm quite a lot of reform progress. But yeah, boys, last ever campaign in the HRE, man. If you've watched A to Z or any other videos I've done, what's been your favorite HRE country that I've played so far? By the way, these guys are included, I guess, because they do start off in the HRE. Yeah, what's been your favorite HRE campaign in A to Z? Let me know. Obviously, if Austria passed reforms here, that's good for us, right? In an ideal scenario, sometimes they get to here, but I think more realistic until the Reformation comes is like 2. Alright, favors with allies have been curried. Listickler on Ansbach will eat them up and their subject Bayreuth right here, call in all the boys, and I can also humiliate Brunswick in this war too because they're my rival. Let's go. No luck on the alliance with Austria though. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. I guess we're gonna be beefing with the Emperor till we become him, huh? War almost done, but tier 2 gov reform time finally. I guess it doesn't really matter what we take since we are gonna flip to a monarchy, but let's just do probably external mission right here, right? Yeah. Took a while, but finally humiliated Brunswick. Let's transfer this over to... No, because if I give it to Bamberg, Austria could ask for it and Bamberg could give it to them, so I need to actually take both of these provinces. There we go. There's the peace out. Obviously, Austria now is going to hate me, actually, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's core these up. And, yeah, let's chill a little bit and see if we can go either south or north. I really don't want to get into it with Thuringia because, you know, Saxony and stuff like that, so I'd rather avoid the electors altogether. Took this, there's trust for the allies too, gonna annex Bamberg now. Yes, we will get the annexed HRE member blah 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 thingy, but by the time it matters, it won't matter. Something we also need to do is develop our capital up to 30, so let's activate encourage development right there, and I'm gonna develop it equally, obviously. I think that should give me, yes, there it is. Basically some prestige and stuff like that, so let's do this again. Do we have another dev one? Oh, that's the Annex Bamberg. Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, I'm gonna keep deving. Annexing Bamberg, integration policy granted, pretty regular stuff. All right, there's Bamberg integrated, and we can also defeat our rivals over there, which gives us some claims on this. Italians, or well, actually not all of them, left the HRE. Lucca and Siena have stayed in because they're allied to Austria. This is expected. Even if I was elected emperor, even super early, we probably wouldn't have been able to stop them, and it really doesn't even matter if we got these guys, right? The goal for this campaign is to click this button, right? That's pretty much it. Whether it's 2 or 200 nations in the HRE doesn't really matter. Radical reforms coming in nicely. First idea group time, even though we don't need it right now, we'll desperately need it later, and that's diplomatic ideas. I really want to link with Austria before we get into our future wars, man, so we don't have unlawful territory and stuff like that. We're super close here, but alternatively, we could also, like, vassalize Mainz or something like that. And, like, that will have a subject elector, and if we are able to link up with Austria, we will be able to request the electorate. If I'm an elector, it'll be nicer for later, of course. There it is. Nice. I got the event. We've been chosen. Basically, some diet took place in one of our provinces or something like that. I wonder if we can see it, like, on the modifiers. Probably not, but it doesn't matter. HRE fans will know what I'm talking about. There we go. Now, we've linked up with Austria. I wonder, do we declare on Hesse right here? Which is actually going to bring in, well, who's smaller? These guys are 23 dev. Mainz is, let's see, 19 dev, but we're kind of tight with Mainz. But if we ditch Mainz, could we link up with Trier? We could. I think we declare on Hesse, but actually vassalize one of these two guys, and depending on aggressive expansion, we might not even do anything with Hesse. Let's see, Austria obviously won't help, Mainz won't help either. But I think we're good if we drag in the boys. Oh wait, who doesn't? Goslar doesn't come in like this, and then I can drag in Colin the Palatinate. Let's do that. There's the declaration, obviously non-co-belligerent. Now that Goslar hasn't joined, we can do this and this. Okay, main target is Mainz. Okay, to vassalize Mainz, that actually isn't that bad. Only 34 AE, and if we want to full annex Hesse, it's still 34, so we'll see. Meanwhile, getting to tier 3, this doesn't really matter either way. Let's go with the advisors, I guess. Or no, let's go with idea. You know, actually, man, I think we don't get stupid right here because it's 34 aggressive expansion on non-co-belligerent. So in a proper war, it wouldn't be that much. Their allies aren't that strong. I'm just gonna white piece Mainz now. I did not white piece them. I made them up. I thought I cleared it. I'm not alt F4ing. You guys know I don't. Yep. Okay. I guess we'll white piece Hesse then. There we go. Mainz is a vassal. Okay, things already going wrong. Okay, let's chill for a while, honestly. Ally Trier or someone, or Saxony or Bohemia, and actually get a lot of trust with Austria. Yeah, 80 trust and 200 opinion is what we need. Opinion we'll get. Trust we need to farm favors for. All right, successfully linked up with Trier. So still allied to 4 electors while I control 1, even though no one can still vote for me. But, you know, it's not bad. 3 out of the way, so halfway there, really. Because it slows down the rest of the way, so I guess, actually less than halfway there. But I think Austria's passed a reform? No, it hasn't. Where the hell did they lose all their imperial authority to? 22 provinces under the control of what? Oh yeah, of course, Burgundy. That's right, Burgundy. What else are they losing it for? They really shouldn't be losing it at the start. Because Mainz is a subject. Okay. Yeah, I kind of cucked them out of the first reform. But where did they had like 30 or 40, I swear. Burgundian succession goes to Oldenburg, which doesn't really matter to me. Obviously, if we were a monarchy, I would have been able to try and go for Burgundy, but at this point I can't, so none of this matters. I think I need like 60 favors with Austria for 30 trust to get 30 more trust, obviously. Oldenburg accepted for the Low Countries to be released as princes in the HRE. So now they're back to making imperial authority again because there's only 7 provinces outside of it now, as opposed to 22. And none of that's a problem, man. Reformation is the biggest problem. Because once someone flips, like heretic princes, ugh. Well, then again, I guess it doesn't matter if they're heretic or not if we go religious peace. But if we go religious peace, it's according to who the emperor is. So we do need to try and establish an official faith. But yeah, man, if you guys want to see how you really get down to here and all the really necessary things you need to do to revoke the privilege, tune in literally just 2 days for episode 1 of our final grand campaign ever, ladies and gentlemen, where we're gonna be playing as Austria and doing a world conquest, one faith, for the first and the last time on this channel. That is the final grand campaign before EU5 comes out. 4 episodes starting, I guess it would be October 16th all the way till, I don't know, whenever, October 30th or the 28th, or it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's our final grand campaign, man. It's been a ride, folks. It's been a ride, man. So many last and so many finals these past few weeks. You know, if you're wondering why every video is titled like that, it's because it's true. You guys know I clickbait a lot, but that's actually true, man. Some of these are the final times we're gonna be playing in certain regions and certain countries. So yeah, 4 years, man. Almost 5, yeah. This channel's gonna be 5 years old in January, so hey, it's been banging. What is this? Poland declared on Brunswick succession war? Who did Brunswick get? Oh my god, dude. Brunswick got Bohemia, and Poland is contesting it. Huh, interesting. Yeah, that would be a very big chunk of the HRE outside of the HRE. And they're probably gonna get coalitioned if they enforce. Let's see what happens. We can't really get involved in any way. Okay, AE stick down. Let's keep expanding a bit. Obviously, the members of the HRE need to perceive us as powerful, and if we do get involved in the Religious League War, we probably want to be pretty heavily involved. So, yeah, let's annex Hesse right here, call in the boys. I'll re-ally Trier, of course, afterward. Yeah. Okay, my war here is done. Poland did not PU Brunswick. In fact, Brunswick got a province here, so got out Brunswick, even though Bohemia's probably gonna break free sooner or later. But there's my war with Hesse done, man. There we go. Reallied Trier, but didn't notice that they're... What's going on here, actually? In the Nassau conquest of Koblenz. Oh, let's help them. I don't want Trier to disappear. No, no, no. Second idea group time. We probably need to pick up religious here, if I'm being honest, for what we want to do. Even though it's more use when you're already the emperor, I don't know how much use it's going to be to, you know, get involved with that whole thing if we're not the emperor, but this is what I would normally take, so it's what I'm going to take. Up to 65 with Austria. Obviously, it would be cooler if they called me into a war versus Venice, like something like that, but yeah, we just have to do it the classic way. There's tier 4. Let's go with this for now. I know we're not really working on the economy, boys, but that's because we're poor. I have I only built 1 church and one of these. That's it. That's all I've done. So, Oldenburg actually inherited what was left of Burgundy. Bohemia is free. They're actually doing the independence war right now. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to fight them for Cheb and Prague. Cheb, the gold mine, and of course Prague for the monument later on. So let's start spying. Oh my god, dude. Frick me. So Lorraine has allied France, decked on Trier, and called in France. So now Trier is fighting Lorraine, France, and Nevers. How do you want me to join this, bro? How do you want me to do this? God damn it. Also, that made frickin' Austria lose trust. Verden has replaced Trier. You gotta be kidding me. What the f is Lorraine doing, man? What the hell is their aggressive expansion even? I don't get it. This is so stupid, bro. This is actually so stupid. There we go. More Diplo being lost. God damn it, man. Look, and it stacks too. Dishonored Alliance stacks. God damn it. Yeah. Oh, I'm actually so mad. We also got this huge Thuringia that's broken free from Saxony. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of nothing. Let's take this right here. I've actually allied Poland and created favors. Now I can fight Bohemia. Those things are expired or whatever. So yeah, we're going for the gold mine in Prague. Let's call in Poland mainly. Actually, just Poland. Alright, Oldenburg's out, which means this war is done. Shout out Poland. As you can see, man, almost all of the occupation is theirs except for the things I've set as provinces of vital interest. Let's take that. Let's take war ups. Let's take all of their money, and we're done. Don't even care about A or nothing like that. Okay, yeah, with that, man, we got the gold mine, which will, you know, increase our economy by quite a lot once we dev it up, and then we got Prague, which we can build up later, and this will all be useful, yeah, later. It's pretty much, it's all set up right now, boys, but, man, let's hope Austria passes at least one of these bitches, huh? Franconian prosperity. Okay, got 80 trust with Austria. Let's just increase opinion now. It's actually hard to convert Prague. It's -4 right now, god damn it. If I activate religious thingy, it's -3. If I give out this, it's -2. And then if I give out this, it's at 0. So I need a missionary strength guy. I'm actually gonna look for a level 1 guy, not a level 2 guy, because they're too expensive, even though I'm probably gonna spend more money on looking for him. So yeah, let's do all of that, but first let's find a missionary strength guy. Oh, we found him instantly. Okay. I have to give out enforced religious unity and religious culture, and I need to activate enforced religious unity. Now I can convert it, right? Yeah, it's gonna take a while, but at least we can do it. Also, yeah, as soon as I finish this, the policy gives us more missionary strength, so we're good. In the meantime, though, let's activate encourage dev here, and dev Egger up to 10, which, there we go, we did it. Okay, income is good now, and we're only like, let's see, it doesn't tell you when you'll get it, but if you need 260, we gain 1 per month. Let's just say it's 100, yeah, 163 months, man, which is 13 years to get it, which is okay. I think Austria also, yeah, they passed call for Reichsreform, which, there we go, 1 less that I have to do. Okay, there's religious wrapped up, which means there's more missionary strength. It'll speed up this a little bit. Okay, we've converted it. We're at 199 with Austria. We just need to wait for it to tick up, and, you know, we'll be able to request the electorate. By the way, I did already use scornful and stuff like that, so don't worry. There it is, 200 opinion with Austria, and we can request the electorate. Do they always accept, though? Of course they do. So we had 30 trust, they trust me, mine's, you know, doesn't like me and stuff like that. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially the Archbishop Elector of Würzburg. Yes, okay, moving up in the world. Yeah. This is actually a very cool way to play a theocracy in the HRE. I wonder why I've never done it, but yeah, we're an elector. Obviously now, you know, we'll kiss Austria's ass by voting for them and stuff like that. But what this means for later is I can vote for myself. I can vote for myself. And also Austria is willing to give it up because now they no longer lose imperial authority from having like an elector subjugated or whatever. And there's my re-allying with the Palatinate. So yeah, now we got 4 elector allies actually. Just as I was about to say, no reformation yet, there it is in Liège. Okay, so normally what you would do at this point, man, as the emperor is, god damn it, it didn't spawn in their capital. This is actually a bad one. You ideally want it to spawn in an OPM in the HRE. So, you know, once it spawns in them, they like insta-convert to Protestant, so you can like no CB them, force them to be Catholic, and just delete that center of reformation. But because it's actually in a 2-province country, which hasn't even flipped Protestant yet, it's also not even in their capital, because once you force convert someone, their capital converts to the religion you want them to. So even if Liège goes Protestant officially, even if I no CB them, even if I force them to be Catholic, this center of reformation will remain because it's not in their capital province. Also, as the elector, as the emperor, if something like this happens, you can just take that province for yourself. As long as there's no, yeah, as long as this is expired, which this is even worse, it's got religious zeal too, you can take that province and convert it. So we'll have these assholes over here annoying us and making us tank imperial authority, not us yet, Austria, of course, for the next at least 24 years. So right now, for this center of reformation, there's literally nothing we can do, even if we were the emperor or weren't. There's also no one you can release from Loon. Yeah, this is like one of the worst things that can happen to you, you know, when trying to make everything Catholic as fast as possible. If this happened in like my Austria game, it would suck so much. But I guess we have to see. I still haven't played it. Yeah, well, let's keep an eye on the next ones, man. Let's hope they're close to us in OPMs that we can fight. Like Nassau, yeah. Nassau would be the perfect place to spawn it. Or, yeah, just Nassau. Just Nassau. You have a lot more options as the Emperor, man. Since you can take disconnected land, you can revoke free city status and stuff like that. As a non emperor trying to destroy the Reformation, it's horrible. And yeah, this might trigger Galway into going Protestant. No one is still officially Protestant, but it does matter, man. Either way, we've built buildings. I'm actually gonna annex mines here, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And all of these have spawned in actually horrible locations. You can't do nothing with this one either. I don't know, unless you like release Glogau, but that's their capital. It's not this, so that sucks. The other one is in Denmark, which actually this one is the easiest to convert. If you fight Denmark, take Holstein for yourself and then convert it. There's no zeal over there. And actually, let's take a look at that one. Yeah, it's just religious center. There's no zeal like in Lund. So these are actually, these you would probably take yourself and convert them, because by this point you've wrapped up religious. And by this point, as Austria, man, you'd probably be here, because you don't want to do this before. Yeah, you'd be here. So obviously I could fight Bohemia, but I can't. Actually, taking these two isn't that bad, but I can't fight Denmark. I can't get a CB on them unless we no CB them. Everyone would come in, no CBing them, and just taking Holstein. I can't take it though. Yeah, that's the thing, I can't take it. And if I release them as a vassal, they'll pop out as Protestant. Yeah, Bohemia is the only one we can deal with, and we can deal with this one quick once we become emperor, but we're still 15 years away from becoming emperor. I haven't said it in a while, but pain. Ah, well, let's just wait for 4 years here and fight Bohemia. Might as well spy on them. Yeah, still, this is the worst one. All right, Mainz has been annexed. Sure. House of God, the Lord's Army. That missionary strength is actually pretty nice, and the general. I think these will swap to the, you know, the becoming emperor ones, which are for monarchies in the HRE. I'll do active uniformity, sure. Yeah, our missionary strength is really good, man. But it just, yeah. Okay, truce with Bohemia is up. Let's fight them and take this province right there. We could do, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let's drag in the boys. Okay, war is done. Now, white peace to everyone else, because in case we need to fight them, we don't want a long truce with them. So we're just taking these two provinces, man. And, yeah, we can't force them to be a different religion. They're too big. Although we could force them later, so I might as well take other things here. Let's actually make them give this to Poland. There we go. I'll make them give that to Poland. And then I'll take, we can take more here. Let's take that too. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay, there we go. There's a peace out on Bohemia. Let's, core Liegnitz first, then the rest of it, and then we can actually convert it. Yeah, there we go. We got the strength in it. Okay, so with that, we'll squash the Reformation a little bit by making one of these centers of this, you know, Reformation disappear. Still nothing we can do with Liège because they're still officially Catholic. Okay, later, these guys might be small enough to where we can force them to be Catholic again, which we do want to do eventually, I guess. And at this point, we can also swap to monarchy, which I will do as soon as we convert this. Okay, we've converted that province, so one center of Reformation wiped out, and now, ladies and gentlemen, let's officially swap to a monarchy, and just like that, we will go with an autocracy. Over here, let's just do full religious, man, full religious. Okay, no religious stuff there, so strengthen noble privileges. We probably wanna... We don't care about that, I guess. Centralized bureaucracy. Over here, we have to do lands for the church. Very important. Here, let's go with organized military staff. And over here, I will go with aristocratic court. Diplorep is vital. Okay, now we can be voted for. Obviously, Brandenburg, the Palatinate, Verden, and of course, I will vote for myself. Where am I? Würzburg. There it is. We will vote for myself. So as soon as France the first here, who is actually 38, that kind of sucks, dies, we shall be elected HRE Emperor. But until then, still nothing we can do with Denmark. We only got Humiliate Rival. It's the Age of Reformation, so we can't chain claim our way to someone. Liège over here, they're still chilling as well. So yeah, man, until we become Emperor, there's really nothing we can do with any of these heretic princes. Third idea group time. It might make sense to go influence here as well, you know, but it's not like these guys are going to be our vassals that long. I don't know, the Diplorep is really what you need here, but normally you go Diplo, Admin, Influence, Diplo Religious, Influence, Admin in these types of scenarios, but it's not like we're going to continue on to do stuff like that. So after all these years, and we still don't have claims bordering claims in espionage, man. I was thinking about going with this for the diplomats and stuff like that, but Rapid States Prestige. Wait, didn't one of these have an Imperial Authority? Yeah, there it is. Court, of course, dude. Of course. That's what we're going with. Duh. I got cleansing a heresy on Württemberg. I could take Stuttgart and force them to be Protestant. So then I border Ulm because we need Ulm as well. Let's do that. Let's do cleansing of heresy. Oh, I missed it. What the hell happened? Oh my god, dude. I was stuck between 58 different buttons and I couldn't pause. I just declined the call to arms from the Commonwealth to fight the Ottomans. I probably would have accepted because we're so far and they can't really do anything to us. God damn it. Did we, where the hell is it? There it is. No, what the hell? Austria succession war on the Commonwealth. Commonwealth got Flanders as a junior partner. Austria's contesting it. I hate that the AI is hard-coded to just always do succession wars, man. Like, where the f do you care about an OPM Flanders? I don't get it. All right, so on Stuttgart right here, we, force religion and take Stuttgart, right? Yeah. You're welcome, Austria. With that, we only have, 5 heretic princes. Who is it? It's like Brabant, obviously, Bohemia. And then it's Lubeck, Hamburg, and who? Who the hell is it? Who's the... Oh, it's 4. Okay, it hadn't updated. Reformed just spawned in Cleves. Yeah, this is like the perfect scenario where it could spawn, man. As the Emperor, you know CB these guys, force them to be Catholic, and you're done. Cologne and Hainaut. Yeah, but Cologne's my ally. This is tricky. This is tricky. Austria did pass a second reform, though. Brandenburg just called me into this. Switzerland is the other reformed guy, which is honestly kind of expected. Zurich isn't their capital, is it? Yeah. Yeah, so this is another problematic one, along with the Liège one. Yeah, I guess we'll get right into it when we become emperor, man. And during this war... It's about time we have become the Holy Roman Emperor. The Austrian guy decided to kick the bucket. I don't know how old he was at this point. 50s? 40s? 50s is what he was since the last time we checked, man. But yes, there we go. We're officially the Holy Roman Emperor. We're still being voted for. 2 reforms have been passed. We need to pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. I love it. No, I don't. But now, more importantly, now we can actually do a lot more things. And that is, for example, well, there's still no official faith. You know, we could make them enforce religious unity, but there's no official faith, right? But we could, for example, declare on Denmark with the... Oh my god, we don't have it, do we? You need this. Oh no, that's a different one. I'll get it when a month ticks over. Yeah, Imperial Ban, dude. We can fight Denmark with Imperial Ban and get rid of this center as well. We could no CB Cleves, force them, and get rid of this one. Not a lot we can do with Liège, and honestly with Switzerland either, and especially with their alliance with France. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, but I think we're gonna have to go through the War of the Protestant League. Come on, Brandenburg, wrap it up. I'm helping Brandenburg in this, whatever it is. Where the hell's my army? Okay, it's there. Let's actually help them. I mean, shoot, dude, while we're here, there it is. There's Imperial Ban. Let's call in Austria, Palatinate, Kolmverden. I hate them. I hate them so much. I hate them so much. No, I'm gonna fight them. I'm gonna fight them. And they aren't aware. There's no way for them to know what hell is gonna befall upon them. And Lorraine too. Lorraine too. These assholes. All of the problems are because of them, dude. All of the problems are because of them. Okay, this is gonna be a quick one with Denmark. We'll wrap it up. I'm actually gonna hop out of this one. There we go. In other news, actually, someone made Bohemia blow up. So now we got 3 freaking, goddamn heretic princes. At least we can always, do cleansing of heresy on them. It was Thuringia. I've built up the army fully. I've got the free, independent, and grand companies up. We're probably done with Denmark. Yes, thank you. I'll take Holstein. Get the hell out of here. First I'm gonna convert it, then I'm gonna core it. Let's get rid of that Center of Reformation. Now I'm gonna call in Brandenburg into this France war. Austria got involved in this, the Bohemian Succession War, so now they're tanking war score. But yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Lorraine and France are no longer gonna exist. I've decided it. New goal for this campaign. Forming the HRE, we're gonna get rid of France and Lorraine. See, except the problem is I'm not the war leader. Bar is. So they've already pieced out Lorraine. I'm losing so much money here. It's funny. Why am I doing this? And it's done. I loved losing thousands of ducats for that. Oh my god, if it was my war, man. Okay, let's get back to the task at hand here. Obviously, it wasn't possible for us to dismantle Lorraine or France. Neither, yeah, of course, well, because you see Bar, they're so smart. They didn't break that alliance, nothing. Haven't you seen that these pricks right here have been bullying everyone in the HRE for the past 100 years, man? Couldn't you have, you know, done something to get rid of the alliance between them and France? I don't get it. I really don't. But we've obviously gotten rid of another center of reformation. In the meantime, though, a ton more countries are converting to the Protestant faith, which we do not like. We do not like that faith. No, no, no. So let's, yeah, let's fight these guys over here and make them be Catholic. Am I even getting imperial authority? I'm not. I'm not even getting imperial authority. It's mostly because of heretic princes. 15 provinces in the HRE, out of the HRE, and it's France. Yeah, didn't you think to do that, dummy? We're just forcing religion now, boys. Nothing too special. All right, those two assholes are done. Let's fight Opole. Same thing. I'm not even taking land here. All right, while we're dealing with Opole right here, let's no CB Cleves and destroy a third center of formation. Scotland. Switzerland can be gotten to as well. Gonna be a little trickier, but still. Wait, how long was this? Oh, it doesn't have it anymore, does it? Okay, if we conquer Loon somehow, we can do that one as well. I guess we can take provinces we don't border, right? Yeah, of course, but it's all gonna have to be no CBs probably. Well, with not taking land, it really isn't that bad. Let's call in everyone, they'll siege it. All right, there's Opole. Okay, Cleves is done, and if we force religion on them, there we go. This will disappear as soon as the month ticks over. All right, 3 centers gone. There's no point in really pushing these guys too much to convert while there's still centers around, so I think, man, we no CB... Oh, we can't do Switzerland. We probably want to no CB Liège here and take Loon, right? Frankfurt, Dortmund, Holland. We can convert Dortmund in the same one as well. Frankfurt and Holland are all Catholic. Russia expansion isn't that bad. Yeah, let's no CB Liège. Forced it on Dortmund as well, and I will be taking Loon, just like that. Cool, and with the start of the conversion of that one, only the one in Switzerland will be left, which I guess we'll just no CB Switzerland and take Zurich, and in that same war, maybe make France give some stuff back. Or actually hit France and co-belligerent Switzerland. Do I release Holstein up here? I think I do. Alright, Council of Trent just fired, which means we can embrace counter-reformation, which we want to do. Normally you go conciliatory here for the improved relations and stuff like that, but we want to go harsh here for the missionary strength and resistance to reformation. Alright, we've converted Loon, so I'm actually going to give it back to Liège. There we go. Aggressive expansion, actually not that bad. If we hit France here, Commonwealth, I kind of wanted the Commonwealth to join, but we beat them before with these guys. I was just trying to link with Spain. They don't like me enough. Hungary probably wouldn't help. Can we beat them like this? We should be able to beat them like this. We don't outnumber them, but we can knock out Lorraine. We can knock out Switzerland. Portugal is going to be annoying since they'll be coming up here. We can go Imperial Ban, take all of these provinces, and then that same war. Or actually, I don't know if I can take Zurich like that. Can I take Zurich like that? Economy's not doing too hot either. And yeah, I know Austria blew up earlier. That was when they tried to PU Bohemia, when they tried to steal Bohemia from the Commonwealth, or Flanders. In the meantime, I guess we could fight more guys to force them to become whatever faith they should be. Let's do it on Thuringia? Yeah, they're kind of big, but let's do it. Brunswick, we can do it on Brunswick too if we co-belligerent them. Maybe even if we don't. Let's try and see. Oh, we can. Nice. 2 for 1 right there. All right, done. Force religion. Can we make them give something back to Saxony? Yes, we can. Everything. Cool. Should be down to 7 now. Yeah, it's 7 heretic princes. Yeah, these guys up north. See, that's where I made the mistake. I shouldn't have given up this Holstein land because I don't border Hamburg or Lübeck. Okay, it's Hamburg, Lübeck, Brabant, Switzerland. Baden I do border. Let's do Baden. Constance and Regensburg. Let's see. Constance is good. Regensburg is also good. Okay, so just Baden. Yeah. All right, that's not... This is Regensburg. Yes, once again, 2 for 1. Oh, no, I was wrong. Yeah, easy. Yeah, we gotta do it the other way around. We gotta do no CB on Switzerland since everyone will join like this. Wait, who did I lose? I think I lost the Palatinate. There we go. Yeah, let's do this. No CB on Switzerland where we want to take Zurich and convert that. We'll call in all of the boys and we'll make France do something with this land, hopefully. Okay, France is out. Didn't do anything with their land, though, because it was super expensive and there's actually no one to release there. So if we want to get this land back into the HR, we gotta fight them directly. However, I did make them end alliances with Portugal, so... And we're done with Switzerland. Okay, let's take Zurich. That's it. Make them actually end the alliance with France. And can we... Yes, we can force religion as well. So, I don't know. Yeah, it should be valid, right? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Yeah, so they've gone Catholic. I've taken Zurich. We can go back home and convert it, and then I'll actually give it back to them. There we go. There's Zurich, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, all centers of Reformation, or at least the ones that matter, obviously not Anglican, have been converted. Now what we need to do is force convert people to Catholic. As we can see, there are really 6 heretic princes, and we need to get back non-HRE provinces into the HRE. I really shouldn't have given this to Poland. Also, we've been able to take this for a while now. Admin clergy. Yeah, we need clergy stuff. And Zurich has been converted, which means the last center of Reformation has been wiped out. Let's give this back to Switzerland, and now let's just, fight everyone we got CBs on, like Nassau. They're like the Aachen, Köln, Hainaut, Millhouse. Aachen, Köln, Hainaut, Millhouse? Yeah, they're all good. Everyone else is good. Well, let's just have the lackeys do the work. Gonna do the same thing to Trier. There we go. I spawned the printing press. There we go, in Aschaffenburg. That's a wrap on court. A little bit more imperial authority. The Peasants' War, like the disaster? Really? God damn it. Trier stabbed up, had the points. There we go, Peasants' War is over. Oh, right, it's ticking again because you need about a certain level of manpower for it. Nassau. Now, I think there's another problem. No elector is Protestant, right? Yeah, which means the Religious League war can't fire, and I'm stuck farming 0.04 imperial authority per month. Right, ruler died, more imperial authority, got re-elected. To try and alleviate the imperial authority gain a little bit, I've revoked Ulm's free city status, so let's go ahead and fight them. I'll take that province for myself and keep it, actually, because they got the monument that we need. Let's just call in the guys to do the help, because Aachen and Burgans, yeah, not Catholic. Yeah, because I need to try and save up manpower to not get the disaster. Oh, that's an unconditional from Ulm, and I'll take it. I don't think this monument's built up at all, or if it was, I just knocked it down, and it's only the second tier which gives you this. It's not like I'm exactly rich, but I'm not poor either. I am gonna take out indebted. It's still not enough. The thing is, I'm not that big myself, so I'm actually kind of poor. Yeah, we gotta do France here, man. We gotta do France, that's the thing. Get these provinces back. Oh, what the hell? Might as well start the golden era, right? Alright, give me that. And actually, now I'll end up keeping it because, like that, I border Hamburg and Lübeck, who I can force to be Catholic. In the meantime, though, we can hit France again. However, this time Commonwealth won't join because of attitude towards enemies and trust. I got... let's try reduce opinion. I don't think this will work. Oh, I actually like France. Why the hell do I like France? I can actually ally them. It's crazy. If I roll marry them, I can ally them. All right, we'll get to France. And by the way, boys, it's not like if we remove these centers of reformation that people won't convert. They, of course, can still convert if the country chooses to. I don't know how the AI decides to do it or not, but we still got 6 heretic princes in the empire, which would be Styria, this free city right here, Nuremberg. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, but let's bring it down to 4. Because if we declare on Lübeck, Bremen and Hamburg come in, and, you know, we'll just let the allies do that. So there we go. Very easy. Already did it on Hamburg. There we go. Okay, now we're down to 4. These other guys I can't fight. Well, I guess I could fight Nuremberg, take away their free city status, and then give it back. Which I guess... Or I can hit their ally. Yeah, that's actually much better. We'll declare on, like, Brunswick. Just a regular conquest. And convert Nuremberg at the same time. I can't do Brabant, Berg, or Styria unless I no CB them. Oh, shoot. Spain won't help Hungary. Hold up. Yes, we got favors with Austria. Break alliance. Hungary. Yes. Which means we can do this. Perfect. Yep, Spain doesn't join. Yep, we're good. I gotta tell you, man, this stuff is a lot harder to do after the Reformation spawns because Imperial Authority just tanks so much. Oh, yeah, I'll take this, man. There we go. 2 provinces back into the hands of the HRE. Venice, we probably don't want to fight, but then again, Spain again wouldn't join, so do we just give it to Lucca or someone? No, whoever, we can make them release someone. I'll figure that after lunch, though. Ooh, look at this, back here the next day, boys, actually, but we got the Spanish reconquest of something, so Spain has become powerful enough to fight France. Okay, that means we'll have an easier time taking this. I'm gonna wait to declare further wars until we pass the next reform, because I don't want to get stuck during that in a war and then we waste imperial authority. So yeah, we got France to fight, and then I'll also fight Munich in order to force convert Styria, their ally. Right now we're at 4 heretic princes. Actually not that bad. There it is, 50 Imperial Authority. Finally, absolute Reichsstabilitat, minus 25% state maintenance. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and hit France right here. We're gonna do Imperial ban for 75% cost, all HRE provinces. Let's do it for Bar. Gonna call in Austria, Palatine, and Vernon. Actually, not gonna call in Austria yet until the Pope declines, then I call in Austria. Finally, crush the remaining agitators. Tougher war, I do have to admit, I did have to pull out the independent company, but there it is, man. So I'm making them actually give back a lot of these cores back to Oldenburg. If you remember, they got the Burgundian inheritance, because if I take all of this myself, it's insane. So what we're doing here is these provinces back to Oldenburg, and then I take the rest of these two. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And we have 15 provinces under the control. Oh, Geneva, which is a vassal of Savoy. I gotta fight Savoy to make them liberate Geneva. Right, we can get those out. We can probably get this one. I don't think I'm gonna bother with the Commonwealth. So there it is. There's the peace out on France. Okay, and those provinces are back in our clutches. Very nice. Let's go back home and chill and, you know, continue. Now, I don't remember what Expand Empire does. Does it give me Imperial Authority? Let's try it on... Wait, not on Florence. Let's try it on... Well, I guess on Florence, yeah. Let's try it on Florence, and in the same war, we'll force convert Styria. Let's see if this gives me any Imperial Authority. All right, force converted Styria. There's Florence. Expand Empire. It does give us Imperial Authority. Okay, nice. I guess then we'll be expanding the Empire. There's Florence forced in. There's so many more nations we can do here, man. We got Bologna, Perugia, probably not Savoy. Yeah, you don't get the CB if they're too big. Who do we have Expand Empire on? Brunswick. Let's cleanse some heresy. The thing is, I don't know who the second heretic prince is. Brabant is one of them, but I can't tell who the other one is. I'm blind or something, man, because I really can't tell who it is. Nuremberg. And I was just fighting them too. I'm gonna take economic here. I'm gonna declare on Geneva. Not really though, because I only want to make Savoy liberate them, you know? Yeah, there it is. Let's force Perugia in. Force them in, obviously. Let's go with, I don't know. We're not really doing trade that much, are we? Do I grant Austria the electorship since I'm already allied to them? Right? I think I do. Someone died, I don't know who. All right, took burgher loans, sold titles, and took out mega loans to be able to... Why is it that expensive? Inflation? Yeah, inflation is kind of high, I guess. Okay, to be able to start constructing this up to tier 3. I built it up to tier 2 way earlier, but yeah. Since forcing countries into the HRE does give us Imperial Authority, what I think I'll do, man, is probably fight France, make them pop out a bunch of guys, force them in or whatever. Yeah, stuff like that. Well, I got 50, but they don't want me to pass it. Not just yet. The median voter is who? Median voter is East Frisia. Okay, let's take a look at them. Why? Oh, it's just -1. Economic power, trust of emperor. What's not to trust? Oh, why do I have bad reputation? Oh, it was just an event. Yeah, just an event. Oh my god, 10 more years? God damn. Let's look for a Diplorep guy. Yeah, there it is. Diplorep guy fixed it. Okay, there's Gaiman or Fenning. It's really not that relevant. Perpetual Diet is way more important. Okay, ran out of manpower, but Historical Center of Prague is done. It's up to tier 3, and now we can also abdicate with Johann VI right here. We do want to abdicate whenever we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I will be re-elected, so let's go ahead and abdicate. We will take the prestige and legitimacy hit, but most importantly, it does give us Imperial Authority. No matter how good these guys are, man, whenever we can abdicate, we will abdicate. Okay, back up to 16. Yeah. After Perpetual Diet is when you can start going down this route. This is a very important one, which will speed up the taking of this, and I think you need these two before you can take this, right? Requires revoke the privilege, requires proclaim Erbe Kaisertum, Imperial Estates, reform the Hofgericht, Perpetual Diet. Yeah, these two are like, are really not that necessary. Disallow internal HRE wars is like, Okay, let's fight France. The main thing in this war is to make them release a bunch of countries that we can then force into the HRE. All right, we're done. Let's see who we can do. We definitely don't want to get guys that are going to border Spain, though. So Burgundy from that one is good. Nevers over there is good. Then Berry after that. Picardy up there. Not Provence, not Foix. Not Bourbon. Dauphine. We can do Dauphine and Bourbon. I just hope Spain doesn't fight them. Alençon. Auvergne. Yeah, let's do that. Provence. Why not? Okay, there we go. Dismantled France slightly. I wonder if these guys enter by themselves, do we get Imperial Authority? I guess I want to keep my guarantee over these three down here. Oh, I didn't end up doing Foix. I'm stupid. The Duke of Burgundy wishes to join the Holy Roman Empire. We will? No, what the hell? Yes, I will allow him. Alright, new burger loans and new mega regular loans as well in order to build up the Ulminster to tier 2. Plus 10% Imperial Authority from free cities, which isn't that much, but it's still gonna be helpful. The Netherlands has left the HRE, which we don't really care about that much, except they own a province in the HRE, so yeah, let's do a quick Imperial ban on that right there. Alright, I'll take Groningen. Commonwealth just annexed Bohemia. Yeah, the Commonwealth now has 3 provinces in the HRE. It's not like their thing is tanking us that much because of the 5 provinces under control, but yeah, that has made Bohemia disappear. We need invite to Empire. Okay, let's see if this does something. I don't think inviting them to the Empire gives you stuff. Yeah, it doesn't. It's better to force them in, or they were too small, but Grand Electorate on Whomstead, I wonder. On Whomstead do we do it? Probably Bavaria. Can we link with Bavaria? Yes, we can. Frick it. We'll give it to Bavaria. Yeah, there we go. There it is. We're actually making some good progress on Imperial Authority, man. With this next reform, we'll get plus 50% from free cities, which means it's gonna give us 0.9 per month. And if I bump up the Ulminster a little bit more, it's gonna give us 0.1. So yeah, very good. 0.09, I mean, initially. And the thing is here, if we insta-abdicate, man, when this guy's 35 and this guy's 15, like, we're perfect. We always time it right. So we pass this next reform if we can, of course. Then we abdicate another 10, we'll be chilling. There it is, and there's perpetual diet for a safe and secure society. Isn't this what Palpatine says? It is, right? I've watched Star Wars 90 million times. Of course it's what he says. Shout out Revenge of the Sith, by the way. But yeah, now that we got perpetual diet, we can actually start going down the centralization branch. Which, this is a good one that's going to speed things up. We don't care about these two. I don't even know if we need to do these before we click this one. So we'll see. It's definitely this, then this, or maybe these two, then this. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty good, man. Now we're making 0.39. Can I take more mega loans? We're actually making quite a bit of money right now. Yeah, let's pay off. How many more burger loans do we have? I'm doing this to bump up Ulm even more. Yeah, Austria fricked me a bit. They called me in versus Hungary, so now I can't. Okay, that's done. Let's we can't. I actually converted a province of Franconian so we can form Franconia. Because why not? Wait, Diplorep, how important is that now? It's actually quite important, isn't it? Or Diplorep's 11. Frick it, we'll form Franconia, why not? Who cares about one Diplorep? There we go, we'll take new traditions and ambitions too. We do not have Diplorep with Franconian ideas, but they're really good for expansion playthroughs, man. Discipline, manpower, AE impact, we got fort defense right here. Cav combat, yeah, decent set of national ideas, even though we've lost one Diplorep, but it's okay. Alright, new mega loans. I'm gonna use all the money, and all the manpower too. Ulminster is done, it's at tier 3, so now we're making 0.28 because there's no peace. But yeah, we're making 0.1 from free cities, which is actually pretty powerful, man. Yeah, if the Empire were at peace, we'd be making like 0.38, which is good. We can abdicate, I just remembered, when this guy's 20. What do we go with here? Now, Years of Separatism isn't that useful, honestly. Let's go with Leviathan. Am I being voted for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I am. Abdicate. There it is. So some of these guys joined the HRE. I think I just got a little bit from them. I don't know if you get it. If you do, it's probably very little because they're so small. But yeah, honestly, I didn't notice. All right, well, we got 50, but people don't want to back it. A lot of it is due to weak emperor. So what I'm gonna do right here is, oh, I don't got 50 favors with the Commonwealth? God damn it. Okay. See, they're willing to go for this one or this one, but I don't care about those. I need this one. Huh. Dauphine joined, and they just cooked me out of fighting France, because I don't want to fight Empire members. We could fight the Netherlands, I guess. There it is. We're wasting a lot of Imperial Authority. Obviously, the more Imperial Authority you have, the more likely these guys are willing to accept. So there's Reform the Hofgericht, and we've taken our first centralization reform. Okay. Now let's become a more powerful emperor by fighting the Netherlands. I can also make Venice give back Parma and stuff here, so we're chilling. Yeah, there we go. Wait, how doesn't Cologne join like that? Okay, we'll call the rest in. Yeah, it's easy when everyone's involved. Made Venice give Parma back to Lucca, and then I'm gonna take a couple of provinces here. Let's do something like that. Age of Absolutism is here. We don't care. We're not really conquering. Took influence here. At 50 again, but we just gotta wait. I'm gonna abdicate here because this guy is older than this guy because the Commonwealth used favors to get him on the throne. Yes, we're wasting it over there, but yeah, you know what it is. Now they might be willing to accept. We'll speed that up. Yeah, just a month or two. And there's curtail the imperial estates. This gives us quite a lot of imperial authority growth, so it'll speed it up towards these three. There we go, nice. Let's fight the Netherlands again. Why not? Let's see what happened. Like this. Alright, just pieced out Venice. Let's get out of this because we're fighting a pretty powerful Brandenburg right here who broke the alliance with me a while ago. They declared on Cologne. Cologne called me in. They probably think they can win because they have a bigger army and stuff like that, but of course I'm the emperor, so yeah, we're about to frick up Brandenburg here, but let's peace out over here. Sure, I'll take that. Now, of course, the negative thing about me is I don't have any mill idea groups. I'm just doing everything, you know, to max imperial authority and stuff like that. So if Brandenburg comes in with like, they had a 80k. If they come in with a stack twice, you know, with 60, 70k, they'll beat me. There's a peace out. I don't think anything really happened. We're over to tier 10 over here. Nothing really matters, I guess. Nah, I don't need the gov cap, do I? I'm not that big. Let's just go with, I don't know, man, the +1 possible policies. Finally, because nothing happened, Catholic becomes the official faith of the Holy Roman Empire. We still got like some, what is it? It's yeah, 3 guys. They're all free cities. Frick it, doesn't matter. And there it is. Proclaim Erb Kaisertum. We will always be the emperor. Even more imperial authority growth, and princes that are subjects no longer occupy slots. There it is. Nice. We are the internal emperor. And of course, we make even more imperial authority. Yeah, this is next, man. Next, we revoke the privilege. I think Brandenburg is the one that's not gonna accept. Because, you know, there's sometimes guys that don't accept, like becoming, you know, your vassals and stuff like that. This HRE really isn't that big. You know, it would be like this big by the time you do that in a regular game. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll fight Brandenburg if we need to. Something I actually never thought to do this campaign because I'm actually stupid is diplo-vassalize guys in the HRE, man. Why the hell haven't we been doing it? I always do it. Did some diplo-vassalization on people that would accept that aren't free cities. This is who we've gotten, so... A lot of them, of course, don't take up Diplo slots. The only reason I'm doing this is maybe so we can get rid of the weak Emperor modifier a little bit, which obviously we have gotten rid of. So, yeah, almost at 50. We're probably going to need 60-something, 70-something to pass this. But, of course, we need to see first who will support it, because I'm not taking it unless everyone, maybe except for Brandenburg, supports it. Yeah, I've let them get too big, man. Of course, we could go in on them like this. In fact, let's go in on them like this. What the hell is this? Okay, we're fighting this war. It's going alright. France is already out. I personally lost a couple of battles because Brandenburg does have a superior army, but Muscovite Succession War. Muscovy's a junior partner of Britain. Commonwealth contested it. I mean, I'll accept. Okay, we're done with Brandenburg right here. I'll make them give back cores to, what you call it, man? To, like, Saxony and Thuringia, which are my boys. And then let's make them actually release guys, man. Let's make them release like Bremen, East Frisia, Glogau, Holstein, Norway. No, not Norway. Wolgast maybe? Still not Norway. God damn. Okay, maybe not Glogau, but instead Verden and Wolgast and Holstein. Fine, and Norway. Okay, there we go. We're done. More HRE members. Yeah, people are already voting for Revoke the Privilege. 34 supporting, 13 against. Yellow guys are against, I think. Yeah, so they're against Revoke the Privilege. It's mostly, I guess, some of these French guys, man. Or Munster, because we're fighting them. Brandenburg obviously won't be for, right? They oppose it. Yeah, yeah, they hate me. Economic power. They're too big. Yeah, if we revoke, Brandenburg won't be in, but who gives a frick about them? Okay, let's... I mean, yeah, Commonwealth should be able to take Moscow, man. In fact, I'll go and help out. By the way, Ottomans are blowing up without me doing anything to them this game. They're very big, by the way, but they got Aeolite Rebellion, they got Janissary Coup. They're not even in a war. Okay, so I'm out of that, what you call it, succession war. I pieced out so we could keep a look at this. Let's see, 4 against. Okay, who is against? If they have orange around it, their country, they should be against. But all of these guys are blue. Huh, okay. All of these guys are blue. Brandenburg obviously is against. I'm expecting Austria to be against it as well. Yes, and... well, then who are the other two? I wish there was an easier way to see it. Maybe Oldenburg? They are quite large as well. What's Oldenburg's flag? No, they're backing it. Who the hell is against it, man? Why can't I see it? Oh, okay, I found one. It's Liège. So Austria, Liège. How close is Liège to accepting? Yeah, they would accept. And then I guess it's some of these other guys. Probably Lucca, actually. Wait. Yeah, Lucca, because they're a bigger one as well. Well, if Liège accepts, I think I'll do it. Well, we're at 100. Let's see. 4 against. Still 4 against? God damn it. Alright, I was sucking up a little bit to Lucca and Liège right here, and now only we have 2 people against it, which are, of course, Austria. Austria, depending on what we do with them, we could get them in. Brandenburg, no way, obviously. Okay, let me try and do stuff I haven't done with Austria. I doubt it's gonna work because we're already at 200, but let's just give it a shot. Why not? It's not that deep at the end of the day. We just gotta form the HRE. It doesn't matter if it's 3 provinces or 300, so let's try. Now we can't get Austria to accept. I'm like max trust, max everything with them, so that's okay though. That's okay. Let's revoke the privilege. There we go. We demand oaths of loyalty. Obviously, Austria and Brandenburg are the guys that don't get in. So now all we gotta do, boys, is Renovato Imperii, man. We're making a ton of imperial authority. We're chilling. It's like, yeah, that's the only thing we gotta do. What do we do in the meantime? Probably nothing, right? We could fight Netherlands again. I'm kind of tired of wars, boss. I'm not even gonna lie. Well, actually, no, I'm not, because I forgot I'm a superpower now, so... I haven't done this in years. It's so satisfying. Last time I did this, man, was years ago when I still used to stream. I actually have done an Austria World Conquest 1 Faith on stream. Not on this channel. That's why I keep repeating, not on this channel. That's the last time I've done this. Yeah, it was probably 2021 or 2022. Yeah, when I did that. Good thing we're gonna do it again in just 2 days. Obviously, as Austria, though, we'll do it like 120 years earlier than this. And we'll have even more guys in it. Interesting that I never had the event for the Pope to come in. I wonder what the requirements are for that. Or not event, you know, imperial incident. You know what I mean. I'll take this, and then I'll give this to Oldenburg, I guess. Yeah. Of course, the torturous scrolling of the list. Something I'm not looking forward to in the Austria run. I was right, the Ottomans did blow up. They're not even at war, but there's Bulgaria. Number 1 GP, would you look at that? Apparently we're fighting the Ottomans now because the Commonwealth called me in, and I was just looking at this because not everyone is willing to accept. It's 3 guys, probably Lucca again. Yeah. Does it really even matter? I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, let's get out of this and we'll wrap this campaign up, man. I've been recording this long enough. And ladies and gentlemen, now that I've pieced out of that Ottoman War, and now that everyone is willing to support us to renovate the empire, including Lucca and Liège, I think for the first and the last time in EU4 A to Z, we can form the Holy Roman Empire. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have inherited all of our subjects, and we are one ugly looking HRE. But yeah, the HRE has the German mission tree. What the hell? I guess we do have the German mission tree. Okay, whatever. There we go, man. But yeah, we're the Holy Roman Empire, Holy Imperial Monarchy, Tier 1 government reform, +2 diplorat, +20 max absolutism, +25% gov cap, +10% max effect of absolutism, chance to inherit personal union subjects, +50%, which is OP for Austria, let's be real here. And of course we have the really good Holy Roman Empire national ideas, which are diplorat +2, possible policies, admin efficiency, legitimacy, morale, improved relations, tax, CCR, discipline, and GovCap. All of those things mesh very well with the Tier 1 government reform and with this mission tree. And there you have it, folks. That has been our goal officially accomplished. We would have done this, like I said, 120 years earlier if we didn't start off as a bishopric, which I would have swapped the goals around for Württemberg and Würzburg if I had remembered that Würzburg was a freaking bishopric. But yeah, there you go, man. Ended up number 1 on the Great Powers list. These are all our government reforms, even though I haven't done all of them. There we go. There's the final one. Blah, blah. blah blah, it doesn't matter too much. These are the idea groups we took. Not making money right now, obviously. All of this can be full stated and the economy can be fixed, but you know, I've used up more than enough time on this campaign, like I said, and yeah, I think you guys saw everything. There's nothing more to say about this one. That's also what I have to say about that. That's been Würzburg to Franconia to the Holy Roman Empire. We formed the Holy Roman Empire in our final A to Z episode in the Holy Roman Empire. And I think that's pretty fitting, man. That's pretty fitting. Yeah, lots of lasts lately, boys. Like I said, lots of last countries here, last countries there. You know, there's only a couple of countries left in EU4 A to Z, man. 4 or 5, I think. We still got Venice, of course. Some of you guys may know by now, October 31st is when we're gonna be doing the you know, what you call it, the first EU5 video, then more on November the 2nd, of course more on November the 4th and stuff like that. But until then, so yeah, subscribe for EU5 content so you stay up to date on that. But until then, we are gonna be wrapping up A to Z right here. That's all that's left. And of course, we're gonna be wrapping up our final grand campaign, a World Conquest One Faith as Austria, where you're gonna see me do HRE, oh, sorry, not Empire of China, it's gone, HRE shenanigans once again, and of course conquer the world and convert it all to a Catholic. So that's what you have to look forward to until EU5 drops in just a couple of weeks. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this, man. Once again, let me know what's been your favorite country that I've played in the HRE. Leave a like if you haven't subscribed, and that's it for me for now. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm very happy to say that this campaign as Würzburg in A to Z has been a success, and that has been Würzburg in A to Z. Let me know in the comments below what I should do as this nation next week. It's probably Venice or Yarkand. But that's it for me for now. See you next time.